right, so we got the featherweight championship, Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega. So obviously you got Max Holloway who's on a tear right now. Same with Brian Ortega. Max Holloway just coming off two recent title defenses against Jose Aldo, who is arguably the best featherweight in the history of the UFC. You know, maybe even the best, one of the best featherweights ever, right? And mixed martial arts in general. Okay, but let's get a couple things, just out the way, right? So when Max Holloway completely decimated Jose Aldo, Jose Aldo wasn't quite the same fighter as he used to be back in his WC days. He just wasn't the same guy, right? Still dangerous man, but not quite the same guy. Okay, so when Conor beat Jose Aldo, let's be honest, Conor I think kind of took a piece of him with him, right? And he was just never quite the same. I don't know if it's a lack of confidence. I don't know if it's just maybe he's a little gun shy. I don't know what it is, right? Can't quite put my finger on it. But I think anybody who's honest with themselves can definitely tell there is a difference in Jose Aldo ever since the Conor McGregor fight. And that's not unusual, right? It happens. But, it is what it is. I don't think that we've actually seen the best Max Holloway yet. I think when Max Holloway beating kind of a broken down Jose Aldo, again, not to take away from Max Holloway because Max Holloway is super talented, and I think right now he is the best featherweight in the division right now. I think the right man is the champion, okay? And I think this will be his first really big true test, right? I think this is going to cement him and kind of help with his legacy because I think Brian Ortega, on the flip side, is on a tear as well. All right, with the freaking standing, whatever you call it, like the standing guillotine on Cub Swanson, and then you had the uppercut knockout finish of Frankie Edgar. I mean, it's hard to argue that Brian Ortega is right on his heels. I think Brian Ortega has all the tools to be champion. I think he will be champion, just not right now. I think Brian Ortega, maybe 2, 3, 4 fights from now, is going to be one of the next featherweight champions. I don't think it's going to be right now. I think what's going to happen is I think right now it's Max Holloway's time, and I think he's got so much riding on him. He's got the experience. He's got that the big fight experience going down. And I think it's Max Holloway's time, right? Not to take anything away from Brian Ortega because he has a great story. It just seems like a nice guy in general. He's got his own freaking, Brian Ortega Foundation, and it's great. Everything he's doing is great. But it's just not Brian Ortega's time right now. I just don't see it. I think he has the tools, and I think he will become champion, just not right now. And I think Max Holloway and still. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Send me a message. I'm going to screw up your like long walks on the beach. I don't know. You never know. And please, for you audiophiles out there, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to us. Helps out a ton.